What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV, your source for the best of all things gaming each and every day. Today I've got some Fracture gameplay on Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for you. Fracture is a brand new game mode that just came out today, July 15th, 2016. But we've had a little bit of notice that it was going to come out. So in the patch notes before DLC 3 came out, we had a little bit of a notice that this game mode was going to be coming on July 15th. Of course, if you watch any Call of Duty YouTuber that has 1 million plus subscribers, you've known about this game mode for at least a week, probably about 2 weeks, just because they've had hands-on access to this thing for a long time now. So they're pampered, they're fucking special and better than everybody else. But enough of that. Let's get into the Fracture gameplay that I've got for you, because this is my first hands-on access to it. I only had to touch it today, and I've got some things to say about this game mode. So I want to tell you guys how to play the game mode first off, and then we're going to talk about how I feel about the game mode. So the game mode itself is a hybrid game between Kill Confirmed and Hardpoint. You know how much Treyarch loves their hybrids. We've talked about this before with the weapons in this game. But it's sort of like Kill Confirmed, where you have to kill enemies and pick up their tags to earn score. And it's sort of like Hardpoint, where you have to stand in a certain area of the map to earn score. So basically what you have to do is kill enemies, and they will drop core files, which you can then pick up and bring to the deposit, which moves around the map as you play. So it's kind of a mix between Hardpoint and Kill Confirmed. It goes up to 60 points right now. I do believe that that's going to be stretched to 100, or even something in between there, 80 or 100 in the future, just because the game mode itself is extremely short right now, just because 60 is very easy to get. Basically, everybody has a core file inside them, so when you kill an enemy, they will drop at least one core file. However, as you kill enemies and pick up core files, you will have a number count pop up beside your ammo count, and it will tell you how many core files you have. And you will notice enemies that have core files, because they will actually have a little orange bubble floating around behind them. So you'll know how many core files, or you won't know how many core files, but you'll know that they'll have more than one core file on them. Basically, you do not get any points, you do not get to get rid of any of your core files until you either secure them in the deposit or you drop them from dying. So you can kill 10 enemies, pick up 10 core files, like almost I had right there, and go ahead and run around the map. If you die, you will drop all those core files and allow the enemy to deny them, or they will allow you to pick them back up and continue to, or it will allow the enemy to pick them up and score those core files, or they'll allow you to deny them. It's kind of tricky to explain, but you can pretty much get the gist of it just from watching the gameplay. So there are a few bugs in this game. No game mode is without its bugs. The number one thing that I noticed about this game mode is that the spawns are a little bit wacky, because the deposit kind of travels around the map. You would think that there'd be more, it would be hardpoint spawns, where it would be like, it would spawn you around the deposit, and that would make a little bit more sense. But it's more of a team deathmatch spawn. It kind of just spawns enemies across the map, regardless of where the deposit is, and the deposit will actually transfer into people's spawns. So the deposit will suddenly appear literally on top of an enemy spawn, and it will be impossible for you to score any deposit points. Second thing that I'd like to complain about of this game mode, is that you deposit your core files one at a time, and that can be very frustrating, because say you collect 10 core files, you go over to the deposit and you want to drop them all really quick. You can't drop them all really quick. I thought right off the bat that you would walk onto the deposit and it would instantly drop all of your files and give you the score. Like, you would walk onto it and it would go, deposited 10 files, and you'd get your score, then you could run away. But it doesn't do that. It deposits them one at a time. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you have like 15 files and you're standing on that deposit, you have to stand there for 15 seconds before it will deposit all those files. Extremely stressful, especially because the deposit is very clearly marked on the map. The enemies will be rushing to that deposit the entire game, and it's going to be tricky for you to stand there that length of time and deposit all those files without dying. Now, you do get quite a bit of score for depositing files. This is a really easy game mode to get score in. However, because the game mode is so short, just because it's only to 60 files right now, you're probably going to want to use Scorestreaks that are a little bit lower on the lower tier. You will earn a ton of them. Get Hardened Sentries and Guardians or whatever and drop them on the deposit. That's your best bet right now. Don't go for Motherships. I don't think you'll even have a time. You won't even have time to earn a Mothership while you're playing this game mode, just because it goes so fast. It's absolutely insane. I was going towards a nuclear on this map, or on this I keep saying on this map, on this game mode. I was going to try for it just because it can be really easy with some of the players that you're running into right now, but the game mode is just so quick, and your teammates will actually secure the deposit, or they'll actually secure the core files so quickly. The game mode will end before you can get anywhere with a good streak or with using good score streaks. You'll never get them in time. So there were a couple of problems with this game mode. The last problem that I found with this game mode is it's not really a problem, it's more of just something that we need to get used to, and that is that the deposit moves randomly throughout the map. I thought that this was the way that Hardpoint should have gone a long time ago, but Hardpoint, you'll notice that it will go through the same rotation of hardpoints, the same places, the same order every time. In this game mode, in Fracture, not the same deal with the deposit. It will go to the same places every time, but it will not go in the same order every time. So it can go to one spot in the middle. It'll always start in the middle of the map, but then it will transfer to maybe your spawn, and then it'll maybe go back to the middle of the map. Then it'll go back to your spawn, then it'll go to their spawn. Like, it will randomly choose where it wants to go on the map, but the spots that it goes to are always the same spots. So it's kind of something that you really need to get used to. It's tricky, again, with those weird spawns that you have on top of that. Very tricky to know where the enemies are coming from. Very tricky to know where to go next. And that's just something that's, it adds a new layer to the game in trying to figure out where the spawns are going to be on this map and where the deposit's going to go next, because it can really go anywhere. Even if the entire enemy team has just spawned, the Fracture could appear right in front of them, and it could really screw you over. So it's an alright game mode. It's definitely pretty cool, but is it enough to keep players interested in this game? I wouldn't say so. I think it's too similar to game modes that already exist, to very popular game modes, and as of right now, this game mode isn't even in the core playlist. It's not even a game mode that you would notice unless you notice that it's got this Black Ops 3 token showing you to go play Fracture in the bonus playlist right now. So it looks like they're just trying it out for now. If it does get enough action, I believe they would put it into a core playlist. I don't know how a hardcore version of Fracture would work, but I'd definitely be open to seeing how that could go. I think that would be really cool. That's it for today's gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Let me know what you think about Fracture in the comment section down below. Subscribe for more daily gaming goodness. Hopefully we'll get a Fallout Friday video out tonight. But until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.